Biker Billy cooks with fire.
All right, welcome back. Whoa. Do you sometimes feel like you're just getting beat around the head? You look at Congress, you look at the president, you look at the government, and then you're out there on the road and people are just, they're all over the place. They're texting and they're phoning and they're doing this and they're doing that, but the one thing they're not doing is driving. Well, then you feel like you're a pinata, yes, like you're something to be whacked at some bad kid's birthday party. So, when you're feeling like that, folks, you're right here where you ought to be with Biker Billy, where we're going to cook with fire, and we're going to make something I call Pinata Pasta. Now, here we go. We are going to take a 1/4 cup, and I'm using this good old Smart Balance stuff because, in theory, it's supposed to keep my heart going boom, 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 as opposed to kaboom. And we're going to get that melted in the pan here, and I got onions. Oh, look at this. It's just like everything in Congress. You can't tell which way it's going. There you go, small, medium, and large. Which would you use? Not the small, not the medium, but the large. And what I'm going to do is my favorite thing. I'm going to flick the little head off there. And oh, look out. Oh, there it goes. That's why you got a medium. Here we go. Oh, I killed the good onion. A medium and a small, because what you can do is you can use a medium and a small to make up for a large, and you don't eat that part. Clear the cutting board, and you're going to take and chop. Keep your fingers, kiddies, because you may have to pick up the pinata bat and go vote. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put a bunch of that onion in there, and I said a small and a medium would work for a large, you know what it is. It just lets me cut more little heads off. That's right. Oh, the delicate aromas of onions coursing through the room. We're going to get this one chopped up. Yeah. Oh, baby, man, my knife control is kind of out of control tonight. So, there you are. You got your onions going. Oh, but one kind of onion's not enough. No. I've got scallions, and of course you don't want to be like this with them. You don't want to be run off the road by someone who's driving, thinking about a party, where they're going, where they ought to be, or anything but what they're doing. So you cut their little heads off. Turn this around. You don't want to eat the dried dead ends, do you? You will get rid of those. And we're going to cut this into about a 1/4 inch slice. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We'll get this whole big thing in there. There we go. If I can do this without wearing it, it'll be a miracle. Oh, runaway onions. Oh, there we go. That's a bulletproof board. Now, we got them simmering and sauteing. And I want to tell you, folks, get that last piece of onion in there. Food and politics in the world and all the crazy stuff that seems to be going on out there, it's all kind of connected. I want to show you a couple things here. I got 3 cans. Once upon a time, these were 1-pound cans. You see, it's like 3-card Monty. That's right. Now, of course, you don't cook this part. This is, or used to be, a 1-pound can of tomatoes, and now it's only 14.5 ounces, but it's full. This used to be a 1-pound can of whole kernel corn, and it's 15 ounces, but it ain't full. And sadly, last but not least, these are black beans. And I don't know if you can see down in there. Can you see down in there? That used to be a pound can. It says it's 15.25 ounces. And brother, it's like your paycheck. It's got most of it chopped right off. So, you got the onion sauteing, and that's my whole pinata feeling about getting beat up every which way you go. Onions are going and going and going. They're sauteing. Before we put those 3 in, I want to show you 2 things that you're going to get the complete whole square deal on. Chipotle peppers. These are wonderful smoked dried jalapenos. They've been packed in adobo sauce. They came across the border legally. Oh, yeah, and we chopped them up anyway. So, you could use 1, you could use 2, you could use more. For tonight, we're going to put 2 in there. Now, they're going and they're simmering. And woohoo, the vapors. Now, sauteing and simmering, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to get yourself a 1-pound box. Uh-oh. 1 pound box of pasta and it's empty. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. It's already in the pot. You're going to get a pound of falafel, bow tie pasta. Easy for me to say. You're going to get that 1 pound box. And actually, I got to tell you, it was only 14.5 ounces. I feel like I've been robbed. You're going to get that 1 pound box, a 14.5 ounce box, cooked up until it's al dente, which is Italian for the tooth. While that's going on, you're going to put your black beans in there. Got the whole can. Now, you drained and rinsed them, so you don't eat the can. Then you got the corn, and guess what? You drained and rinsed the corn, and you want to get all the corn in there, too. Empty can. Ho! Oh, man, look at it go. Yes, the colors. It's like a fiesta. It's a party. It's a wild thing. Don't eat the onion skins. There you go. And you got a can of tomatoes. Before the tomatoes go in, I want to show you I got some herb. Yes, sir, Bob. I can hear them pulling up with the sirens now. Biker Billy's got herb. That's right. I got a tablespoon of cilantro, a teaspoon of basil, and a half teaspoon of oregano. And I'm going to put my herb right where it belongs in the pan. Then I'm going to take the tomatoes with the juice. That's right. Don't drain and rinse the tomatoes, kids. 3 times would be once too many. Now, we're going to get that going around in there. And, of course, I'm leaving out 2 very important ingredients, salt and pepper. You want a teaspoon of salt. And, of course, all those ingredients out of the can were the kind that were packed without salt, so you can be in control. And we'll put about a teaspoon of salt. Yeah, buddy. And, oh, this just makes my heart go, oh, pitter-patter, and it'll clear your sinuses. It is white pepper. You want to put a 1/4 teaspoon and watch. That is about a 1/4 teaspoon, believe it or not. Now we get that in there, and that is going to be going around and around, and it is going to cook up, and it's going to be delicious. The onions are going to be nicely sautéed up. They're not caramelized. They're just wilted, and the colors are splendid. They're fantastic. And then you take a big bowl. This is my Chinese noodle bowl, but what the hey? You know, it's a melting pot. That's what America is. And in here, I got a pot. It ain't melting. It ain't herb. But it is beautiful bow tie pasta. Now we're just going to take this, and by the way, I've already cooked this. I've drained this, and guess what? I rinsed it too. We'll get the last one out of there. Empty pot. Yes, sirree, Bob. That is simmering up. And folks, here it comes. This is the moment of truth. You got a bowl that is so full. You got a thing of food that is just outrageous. Oh, yeah. And you're going to put that on there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Yes, sirree, Bob. And I greased the pan enough that nothing stuck to it. And you're going to take this and you're going to toss this together, get it all mixed up. But you know, it wouldn't be perfect without one more ingredient. Yes, sirree, Bob. A bag of cheese. That's right, a 2-cup bag of cheese that I just cut open. And don't do that at home, kiddies. That's a dangerous stunt done by a professional with a closed mind in an open course or one thing or another like that. And you're going to put the 2 cups of cheese on there. And folks, that should be about 4 pounds of food. It's enough for a party. That's right, Pinata Pasta. Toss it all together. Or, if you're like Biker Billy, you're going to grab the whole bowl and run away. All right, remember, come back next time here on the internet where we're going to eat hot, ride safe, and cook with fire. All right, woo! Can't go out in a dangerous world without carrying a big stick. Figure out which president in the past said that. Woo!